Hello, everybody. How you doing? It is Tuesday, January 14th. It's a very special day today because it's my wife's birthday, and she got spoiled by her daughter in the middle of the day. She went up to Denver, and they had a delightful lunch and went to a movie together, and I expect her home any second, so I want to jump on here and say hello to you, and if you want to say happy birthday to her, her first name's Barb. Obviously, you know her last name, same as this. Anyway, so the real reason I'm hopping on, and the reason I'm going to have to hop on until tomorrow night is January 15th estimated tax. Yes, my favorite subject. And why do I love it so much? Well, let me tell you. First thing, I have a number of clients for whom I do taxes, and I got all but one done. And that's just a scheduling thing, so we're going to get that one knocked out tomorrow, no problem. Because it's as easy as jumping on IRS Direct Pay. You select reason for payment, estimated tax, apply to, and it says 1040 ES. And then it says for tax year, and you say 2019 because you're actually making a fourth quarter payment for in January 2020 for the fourth quarter of 2019. Here's the story. All you nice real estate people and tax people, you guys know this, but you make up the bulk of my Facebook friends, and you're entrepreneurs, and so you're working for yourself, and you should be making 4 quarterly estimated tax payments. If you had a W-2 job, you get 24 paychecks in a calendar year if you get paid twice a month. And they take your tax out for you and go ahead and send it to the Fed, and you don't have to think about it. And then you file the following year, and hopefully you're getting some kind of refund, but not too big, or else they're spending your money. Oh, my dog's here. Do you want dinner? Good boy. I'd pick him up. Oh, you can actually see his nose a little bit. Look at him. Very sad. Okay. Roger says, make your estimated payment, and you won't have to pay so much underpayment penalty in April. This is what he means by that. So let's say you've been going along, making $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 in gross revenues. Who knows what your net's going to be until somebody like me figures out all your expenses and make sure you're taking every penny you can out of your car use and your laptop and all that stuff. And then you arrive at your net income. Now, you're going to pay tax on that income, and if you haven't made any estimated payments, then you basically owe it all on April 15th. Now, if you're going to owe more than $1,000 of tax in April 15th, and you were an entrepreneur last year and had taxable income in excess of $1,000, then you're going to get hit with an underpayment penalty, and it's actually going up year by year. I think it's like 6% now, so you don't want to pay that. Let's say, for example, that you're making $100,000, nice even number, and very attainable for real estate agents in Colorado in the Front Range area. 100,000, you either are making that much or want to be making that much. If you didn't raise your hand, put your hand up. Okay. So anyway, if you're making 100 grand, you're basically going to take off your standard deduction, whether you're single or married. You then also take the qualified business income deduction because you do have qualified business income. Real estate brokers and agents are both QBI qualified. And what that means is you get to take off 20% of the lesser of your taxable or your business income. So generally, you're going to end up either way paying around $24,000 to $26,000 in tax if you are an S corp. That's about a quarter of what you made, and that's awful. But here's a really bad part: is if you don't make any payments until April, you're also going to owe about $800 or $900 in underpayment penalty on top of all that tax. Now, you don't want to pay that, so what you do want to do is make enough of an estimated tax payment to avoid having underpayment penalties in April. And even though you're supposed to be making quarterly payments, you should have done it in April, June, September, and January. Let's say you haven't done the first 3, and I'm sure a lot of you haven't. Most people that come to me new don't make them, and that's one of my things. I like to offer worry-free tax seasons to folks, and this is how you do it. Spread it out over the year. I even spread my fees out over the year. So that's just the way to do things, because if you can, then you're not all puckered up in April and worried about where the money's going to come from. Take it out of your savings account. You're putting aside for something else. That's no good. And you get all upset and worried about money, and you should never, ever worry about money. Money is actually a good thing. Anybody tells you it's the root of all evil, first of all, is misquoting the Bible, and second of all, doesn't understand how awesome money can be. It really does good things for us, okay? So, my big thing is just to ensure, as much as I possibly can, that you're not giving any more than absolutely necessary to our federal government. Let me ask you a question. Raise your hand. Do you feel like you know how to spend your own money better than the government does? I do. All right, so estimated tax payments can be made up to 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, January 15th. That is tomorrow night. Again, that's 31 hours, like it says in the title. And you can go on IRS Direct Pay, reason for payment, estimated tax, apply to 1040 ES, tax year 20. I got a phone call in the middle of my broadcast. How dare they? But it might be something important, so I'm going to go ahead and go get it. I was going to wrap up anyway, so it's great to see you guys once again, and thanks for tuning in and staying on. I do wish you all, whether you're watching now or later, a evening and a tax season and a 2020 full of abundance, joy, peace, and love. And I will talk to you tomorrow. You can count on it. You guys have a good night. Bye for now.